Put this in your cup on November 11th and attract abundance. Take a moment to clear your mind of everything you've learned about attracting wealth and prosperity. What I'm about to share isn't just another quick tip. It's a time-honored ritual that has guided countless people toward true abundance. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have a natural flow of wealth and good fortune, while others are stuck in a cycle of struggle and frustration? What if the answer isn't working longer hours or waiting for a lucky break, but instead embracing an ancient practice? There's a hidden spiritual energy that draws prosperity, and today, I'm revealing it to you. This isn't about traditional financial advice. This goes deeper. It's a ritual you can perform at home with ingredients you likely already have. It's simple, profound, and might be the turning point you've been waiting for. Are you open to welcoming a new wave of prosperity into your life? Imagine a powerful ritual that takes only a few moments yet has the potential to shift your reality. Millions worldwide have experienced its effects, and you can too. If you're ready for a life of abundance, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more transformative insights. Comment below. I welcome wealth and abundance into my life and step into a new journey of prosperity. This powerful ritual is within your reach. Are you ready to unlock it? Number 1. The wisdom of an ancient practice. When I felt lost and unsure of my path, a chance encounter transformed my life. On an unexpected journey, I met a wise Buddhist woman whose gaze held the quiet depth of centuries-old wisdom. Though she had no material wealth, she possessed something far more valuable: peace, insight, and an inner prosperity that radiated effortlessly. Her life was simple, yet every part of it seemed touched by an unseen abundance, as if the universe itself was her silent ally. With a few words, she revealed a secret that changed everything. This woman, who had spent over 70 years exploring the mysteries of prosperity and unseen energies, held ancient wisdom, a powerful knowledge that could open doors you'd never imagine. Remarkably, she didn't keep this knowledge to herself. She showed me how anyone, including you, could tap into endless abundance using only 3 simple ingredients: water, salt, and a bay leaf, items you likely already have at home. At first, I was doubtful. How could such ordinary things bring about profound change? Yet the wise woman explained that true transformation doesn't come from complexity or far-off things. Real change arises from simplicity, purity, and a natural connection to the universe's energy. These 3 ingredients weren't chosen by accident. They serve as a direct link to the energy of prosperity that surrounds us, often going unnoticed. She shared stories of people who tried this practice and saw immediate shifts in their lives. People who had been caught in cycles of debt and despair soon began experiencing new opportunities, unexpected income, and a peace they had never known before. The story of Rosa. Consider the story of Rosa, a hard-working single mother of 2, living in a small town with few opportunities. No matter how hard she worked, her money seemed to slip away, leaving her exhausted, burdened by debt, and constantly worried. Stress was her constant companion, and each morning she faced the day with a sense of hopelessness, wondering if things would ever change. One day, after receiving yet another bill she couldn't afford, Rosa hit her breaking point. Desperate, she searched the internet for answers and stumbled across an ancient teaching about the power of energy and abundance. The concept was straightforward. Prosperity surrounds everyone, but only those who know how to unlock it can access it. Curious, she decided to try it. She had nothing to lose. The ritual was simple: just water, salt, and a bay leaf. No high costs or complexities, only a promise that, done with intention, it could make a difference. That night, after putting her children to bed, she sat at her kitchen table with the ingredients in front of her. Closing her eyes, she envisioned a life free from debt and worry, filled with peace and plenty. She performed the ritual exactly as instructed, speaking words of hope. Initially, nothing dramatic happened, but Rosa noticed a subtle shift within herself, a calmness, a sense that the heavy burden she'd carried for so long was beginning to lift. A week later, something unexpected happened. A long-lost friend reached out with a job offer, a short-term position that provided the extra income she needed to catch up on her bills. This small opportunity marked the beginning of something much larger. As days passed, Rosa found more doors opening for her. A promotion at her regular job, extra projects, and even a gift from a neighbor of products she needed. It wasn't just financial gains. The energy around her had transformed. The peace that once felt unattainable was now present in her life, and her children, who had always seen her stressed, noticed the change. The biggest surprise came a month after she first performed the ritual. Out of nowhere, Rosa received an offer to buy a small piece of land she'd inherited years ago and never considered valuable. The offer that changed everything. The offer was far more than Rosa had expected. With the proceeds, she not only cleared her debts, but also invested in a small shop she had always dreamed of owning. This experience forever changed Rosa. The ritual did more than bring her financial prosperity. It gave her the confidence and clarity to make life-changing decisions. Over time, she continued using the ritual, not just to attract abundance, but to stay connected to the supportive energy around her. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like if money and opportunities flowed to you naturally, effortlessly? That's the beauty of this ritual. Its simplicity is precisely what makes it so powerful. It asks for nothing more than your sincere intention. By combining these three everyday ingredients, you tap into something beyond the visible, an unseen force that begins to work in your favor. Now, imagine holding the key to transforming your financial and emotional life, a practice so powerful and accessible that you could do it right now, from the comfort of your own home. What would you do with a new reality of abundance? This secret, preserved across generations, is ready to be shared. You're just one step away from discovering how it works. Stay with me and let's explore how you can start using it today. Number 2, step-by-step guide to performing the ritual. Are you ready to invite a new flow of prosperity and abundance into your life? This ritual uses 3 simple, everyday elements that hold immense power when combined with intention. This straightforward yet transformative practice can be done right at home and may open doors to new financial opportunities. Here's a step-by-step guide to performing this ritual and connecting with the energy of abundance. This single small leaf represents the realization of all you wish to attract, from financial freedom to a deep inner satisfaction. Incorporating the bay leaf into this ritual invites prosperity and seals your intention with the strength and assurance of victory. This simple leaf acts as a bridge between your hopes and their manifestation, connecting you with the powerful forces of the universe that support your journey toward financial abundance. With the bay leaf's energy of triumph by your side, you're prepared to receive the rewards of your openness, resilience, and faith. Are you ready to invite the energy of victory, abundance, and clarity into your life? If you believe in the power of the humble bay leaf to help manifest your goals, comment yes to affirm your intention, or comment number 1 to take the first step towards a prosperous future. Step 1. Prepare ingredients. We begin with pure water, the source of renewal and clarity. Water is more than just a liquid. It embodies life, movement, and the essence of renewal. From ancient civilizations to modern spiritual practices, water has always been revered as a powerful symbol of purification and transformation. By starting this ritual with pure water, you're not only drawing on its natural properties, but also tapping into an energy that has sustained life on Earth for eons. Water is the most basic and essential element, yet it holds a profound, subtle strength. Think about the nature of water. It flows around obstacles, always finding a path forward. It reshapes landscapes, carves through mountains, and nourishes everything it touches. In this ritual, water represents your desire to let abundance flow into your life with the same ease and grace. The purity of water also signifies clarity, helping to remove mental clutter, emotional burdens, and old energy patterns that may be blocking your journey toward prosperity. When you hold a glass of pure water, you hold the potential for a fresh start. This isn't just symbolic. It's a chance to let go of anything weighing you down. Picture the water as a clean slate, washing away any thoughts of lack, doubt, or fear that may have taken root in your mind. By focusing on the water's clarity and flow, you're aligning yourself with a state of openness, allowing the universe to bring in new opportunities and positive energy. Adding water to this ritual also means inviting in a quality of adaptability. Life, like water, is always changing, and abundance too has its own rhythm. When we embrace water's natural flow, we accept that prosperity might come in unexpected ways and through paths we hadn't anticipated. This part of the ritual encourages you to release rigid expectations and trust that abundance will find its way to you, often in surprising and beautiful forms. As you hold this glass of pure water, take a moment to connect with it. Feel its coolness, its softness, and allow yourself to be fully present in this moment. See the water as a bridge between the present and the future you desire, a future filled with abundance, clarity, and peace. Taking this time to appreciate water's purity and simplicity allows you to begin the ritual from a place of gratitude, calm, and readiness to welcome prosperity into your life. Step 2. Bringing it all together. Create your ritual. The next ingredient is salt, used for centuries in various cultures to dispel negativity and purify spaces. Salt's properties extend far beyond the physical realm. It absorbs and neutralizes negative energy, making it an essential part of this ritual. By adding salt to your glass of water, you tap into its ancient power to clear away unwanted energy, worries, and any negativity that may be holding you back from prosperity. Salt is often considered a spiritual cleanser, used throughout history to purify spaces, objects, and people. Think about the invisible weight that accumulates in our lives: debt, anxiety, insecurity, or simply the heaviness of feeling stuck. These emotional and energetic blocks can prevent abundance from flowing freely. By incorporating salt, you're not only clearing the path, but also symbolically releasing everything that no longer serves you, making room for new opportunities to enter. Imagine salt as a magnet that draws away these blockages, absorbing them and leaving behind a space that feels lighter, more open, and ready for positive energy. In this way, salt acts as a guardian, protecting you from the low energies that drain your mind and spirit. Each time you add salt to this ritual, you're creating a powerful boundary that rejects negativity and allows prosperity to flourish. Salt's purifying properties remind us of the importance of actively letting go of what no longer serves us. Holding on to negative thoughts, doubts, or fears can create a wall between us and our goals. When we add salt to this ritual, we set the intention to release these burdens. Visualize the salt dissolving these invisible barriers, clearing the way for abundance to enter with ease. This step establishes a new energetic state that attracts wealth and positivity rather than worry and fear. As you hold the glass with water and salt, take a moment to connect with your intentions. Feel the weight of any financial stress or lingering doubts, and imagine the salt drawing those feelings away. Notice the sense of lightness and freedom that comes from trusting the salt to do its work. This simple, yet deeply transformative act allows you to release the burdens weighing on your spirit. Let this moment remind you that abundance is a natural state, achievable when we clear away what no longer belongs. By purifying your energy field, you open the door to welcome wealth, joy, and ease into your life. As you continue with this ritual, you're setting the foundation for a flow of positive energy and financial growth. Embrace the ancient, grounding presence of salt, knowing it's here to support you on your journey to greater prosperity. The final component is the humble bay leaf, often overlooked in the kitchen, but a powerful symbol of success and triumph. In this ritual, the bay leaf represents more than just a plant. It embodies your goals, dreams, and the victorious energy needed to realize them. Since ancient times, bay leaves have been used to crown victors, champions, and leaders, symbolizing achievement and greatness. When you add a bay leaf to this ritual, you're inviting that same victorious energy into your life, drawing in the abundance and prosperity you seek. The bay leaf connects you with focus and intention, anchoring your desires and giving shape to the prosperity you want to attract. Think of it as a natural reminder of your own power to manifest and overcome obstacles. By placing a bay leaf in the water, you're not only setting an intention, you're declaring to the universe that you're ready to receive success, claim victory over limitations, and welcome abundance. A unique quality of the bay leaf is its association with wisdom and clarity. Throughout history, people have believed the bay leaf could enhance insight and provide guidance toward one's goals. As you place the leaf into the water, let it symbolize your commitment to your path, the wisdom to recognize opportunities, and the strength to pursue your dreams. Visualize it bringing a sense of clarity, guiding you in seeing the steps needed to reach your goals and giving you the courage to take them. Adding a bay leaf to this ritual also reflects a connection to nature's cycles. The bay tree remains green year-round, symbolizing resilience and perseverance. It reminds us that prosperity often requires patience, persistence, and a readiness to grow through challenges. When you place the bay leaf in the water, see it as a token of your willingness to embrace this journey toward abundance with faith and strength, knowing that success will come with dedication and focus. To amplify its energy, you may even want to write a word or symbol on the leaf representing your financial goal, such as abundance, wealth, or success. This act personalizes the ritual, aligning it directly with your intentions. As you add the bay leaf to the water, feel yourself connecting with the energy of achievement, dreams fulfilled, and a brighter, more prosperous future. Now that you have gathered these three powerful elements, pure water, salt, and a bay leaf, it's time to bring them together in a ritual that aligns your energy with abundance and prosperity. Each component has a specific role, and when combined, they create a powerful synergy, connecting you to the universal flow of prosperity. Performing this ritual with intention, focus, and belief in its effectiveness can amplify its energy, making it a transformative experience. Begin by finding a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. This is your time to center yourself, so create a calm and peaceful environment. You might light a candle or play some soft music, whatever helps you relax and focus on the moment. Clear away any clutter from your space, symbolizing the mental and energetic clearing you're about to invite into your life. Place a clear glass in front of you and fill it with pure water. Take a small pinch of salt and set it aside along with a single bay leaf. As you gather these items, acknowledge each one for its unique power: the water's cleansing ability, the salt's protective and purifying qualities, and the bay leaf's symbolic connection to victory and abundance. Embrace the simplicity of each element and recognize the potent energy it holds. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself, allowing your body to relax and release any tension from the day. As you breathe, set a clear intention for the ritual. Think about the abundance you wish to invite into your life, whether it's financial success, new opportunities, or a release from worry and anxiety. Picture it as clearly as possible, visualizing what abundance would feel like for you, and hold on to that image. Open your eyes and pick up the pinch of salt, holding it in your hand for a moment. Mentally project all your worries, doubts, and limitations into it, letting the salt represent everything that has been blocking you from experiencing prosperity. Gently add the salt to the water, watching as it dissolves and disappears. Imagine the salt absorbing all negative energy, clearing the way for positivity and abundance. With this simple act, you're symbolically letting go of heavy burdens and making space for new energy to flow in. Now, take the bay leaf in your hands. Allow yourself to connect with its ancient symbolism of success and triumph. Think about a specific financial or personal goal you wish to achieve. You might even write a word, symbol, or affirmation on the bay leaf to further personalize this step. Then gently place the bay leaf into the glass of water, letting it float on the surface. As it settles, visualize it drawing prosperity, opportunity, and success toward you like a magnet for positive energy. Feel a sense of empowerment, knowing that your intentions are clear and your path is now aligned with abundance. Wrap both hands around the glass, feeling its coolness and the energy it contains. Close your eyes and take a few more deep breaths. Imagine the combined power of the water, salt, and bay leaf working in harmony to purify, protect, and attract abundance. As you hold the glass, visualize all your financial fears, insecurities, and limiting beliefs being washed away by the water, leaving only clarity and openness for prosperity to flow in. Picture yourself as someone who is financially free, successful, and at peace. With your eyes still closed, repeat a simple affirmation to strengthen your intention. You might say something like, "I am open to receiving abundance," or "I welcome prosperity and success into my life." Feel the truth of these words as you say them, believing in the possibility of transformation. Allow each word to sink in deeply, filling you with confidence, readiness, and peace. Step 3. Drinking the water. Sealing the ritual, open your eyes and with a sense of reverence, bring the glass to your lips. Take small sips of the water, letting each sip be an act of acceptance. Feel the water flowing through you, purifying your mind, body, and spirit. Imagine that with every drop, your energy field is being cleared, refreshed, and aligned with abundance. This is more than just drinking water. It's the final act of embracing the prosperity you desire. Feel gratitude for the new energy you're inviting into your life and the opportunities that lie ahead. Once you've finished the water, take a moment to close your ritual with gratitude. Place your hands together and silently thank the universe, yourself, and each element for supporting your journey toward abundance. Acknowledge that this ritual has set powerful energy in motion, and that you are now open to receiving the wealth, success, and blessings meant for you. This ritual can be performed regularly, especially when you feel the need to realign with abundance or clear away new blocks that may arise. By doing so, you reaffirm your commitment to welcoming prosperity and reinforce your connection to these natural elements that work harmoniously to support your intentions. When we think about the value and intentions we place on money, it becomes essential to see these aims clearly, without being clouded by unnecessary ambitions or impulsive decisions. In Buddhism, wisdom, or prajna, is a refined insight that sees beyond illusions and reveals the nature of reality, allowing us to discern that, while money can support our needs and aspirations, it is not the source of lasting happiness. Instead, money is a tool, a means that serves us, not something to chase for its own sake. As the Buddha once said, contentment is the greatest wealth. By understanding this deeply, we free ourselves from the endless desire for more and more, seeing instead that happiness lies in contentment, gratitude, and the wise use of what we already possess. With wisdom, we become equipped to make thoughtful decisions about how we handle wealth, rather than being pulled by fleeting desires or the pressures of status. A clear mind can help us distinguish between what truly benefits us and what only provides temporary satisfaction. Imagine setting financial goals, not based on accumulation for its own sake, but rather on how they might contribute to a meaningful life, one that nurtures personal growth, supports family, uplifts our community, and aligns with ethical principles. In Buddhism, there is the concept of right livelihood, which is one of the elements of the Eightfold Path. This principle teaches that the way we earn, spend, and invest our money should contribute positively to the well-being of others, not just for our own gain. How would it feel to approach your financial life in a way that brings value not only to you but also benefits the greater good? Such wisdom can also shape our spending habits. When we see money as a means rather than the end goal, it becomes easier to ask ourselves, what purpose does this expense serve? Or does this purchase support the life I want to create? Clear awareness can guide us towards spending that aligns with our values, such as investing in education, health, or experiences that enrich our lives, rather than accumulating objects that might bring only fleeting joy. There's wisdom in being mindful of what we consume. Just as we nourish our minds with good thoughts and our bodies with healthy food, we can apply this same care to our financial choices, making sure they support a life filled with meaning and purpose. Are there areas in your life where you could apply this mindful approach? Saving, too, is an act of wisdom when approached with clear intent. Buddhism teaches us to act in ways that avoid extremes and promote balance. Savings can offer security and peace of mind, yet we should be careful not to save from a place of fear or greed, but rather from a mindset of preparedness and respect for the future. By saving mindfully, we avoid the trap of hoarding, understanding that true prosperity is not about stockpiling, but about creating a stable, balanced foundation for our lives. When you think about your own approach to saving, does it come from a place of fear or genuine care for the future? Investing, on the other hand, is also deeply influenced by Buddhist wisdom. Investment should be rooted in clarity and integrity, where we choose to support businesses, causes, or opportunities that resonate with our values. Consider the Buddhist teaching of interdependence. Every action, including where we place our money, impacts the world around us. By choosing investments that reflect compassion and ethical values, we create ripples of positive influence. Perhaps investing mindfully means supporting sustainable enterprises, backing socially responsible initiatives, or even helping a friend's small business that aligns with kindness and care for others. How might your own investments reflect the principles you wish to see in the world? Wisdom and clear awareness are essential as we navigate these decisions, reminding us that while money can contribute to comfort and well-being, it does not equate to a life well lived. A life of true prosperity is rich in qualities like kindness, generosity, gratitude, and connection with others. Buddhist teachings on wisdom do not encourage renunciation of material success, but guide us toward understanding it as part of a broader, balanced life. These teachings encourage us to view money with wisdom, not as the source of happiness, but as a means to support a life of true fulfillment. In this way, every decision becomes an opportunity to live fully, not just in terms of material wealth, but in the richness of spirit and heart. Moderation and contentment. Moderation and contentment are cornerstones of living a prosperous life through the lens of Buddhist wisdom, offering a path toward genuine fulfillment and freedom from the ceaseless cycle of desire. In Buddhism, contentment means nurturing a spirit of appreciation for what we already have, not in a way that halts personal growth or progress, but rather in a way that grounds us, helping us see what truly enriches our lives and brings lasting satisfaction. This approach aligns with the timeless teachings of the Buddha, who said, "Contentment is the greatest wealth." Contentment in Buddhism is about reducing the pull of greed, which often masquerades as ambition, but in reality creates an endless chase for more possessions, more money, more status. When we embrace contentment, we break free from this cycle, not because we lack ambition, but because we start to recognize that real prosperity isn't measured by accumulation. It's measured by a mind that is calm, wise, and discerning about what truly matters. A life of moderation, far from being restrictive, empowers us to make better financial and personal decisions. Imagine living with the sense of inner peace that comes from knowing you are secure in your own worth and are not compelled by outside pressure to acquire or impress. This is not about settling or limiting oneself, but rather about shifting focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. Moderation teaches us to find joy in simple pleasures, in the beauty of experiences over things, and in the richness of relationships over material wealth. It reminds us that the race for more can be exhausting, and that true stability comes when we are aligned with our values and needs, rather than with transient desires. The Buddha likened desires to a fire, constantly consuming fuel to burn brighter, never truly satisfied. When we practice contentment, we cool this fire, directing our energy toward pursuits that bring us joy, peace, and stability without needing constant external fuel. Financially, contentment offers profound insights. By embracing contentment, we naturally become less prone to making hasty, risky investments, driven by a fear of missing out. We avoid the lure of get-rich-quick schemes or the pressures to keep up with others' lifestyles, which often lead to stress, debt, or loss. Instead, we become more discerning about what we need versus what we want, allowing us to allocate resources more wisely and mindfully. When we are clear about our priorities and practice financial moderation, our wealth grows not just in numbers, but in the stability it brings to our lives. We are better equipped to make thoughtful choices about our spending, saving, and giving, making financial decisions that align with long-term well-being rather than fleeting desires. This mindset aligns perfectly with the wisdom of Zen teachings, which often emphasize that he who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. In modern terms, this could be seen as adopting mindful spending habits and reducing financial stress by focusing on essentials rather than indulgences. Adopting moderation also has a profound impact on our relationships and work. In relationships, contentment allows us to appreciate the people in our lives without expecting them to fulfill every need or desire. We can be present and give generously without always thinking of what we will receive in return. In a work setting, moderation leads us to seek purpose and fulfillment in our roles, rather than always looking for the next promotion or higher paycheck. By focusing on what truly fulfills us, we bring more depth and sincerity to our work and interactions, which ultimately creates a more meaningful career and personal life. The words of Lao Tzu remind us, if you realize that you have enough, that you are truly rich, highlighting the timeless value of recognizing the abundance in our current state rather than constantly pursuing for. For men navigating the pressures of modern life, especially those between the ages of 30 and 65, this wisdom of moderation and contentment becomes a powerful tool. Society often equates success with wealth, titles, and possessions, creating pressure to continuously achieve more without end. But Buddhist principles offer a different vision of success, one where a rich life is not marked by excess, but by balance, peace, and genuine happiness. Practicing moderation doesn't mean sacrificing ambition. It means channeling that ambition toward goals that are aligned with one's deeper values rather than transient gains. Contentment becomes a compass, helping to steer through life's complex choices with clarity and wisdom. In embracing contentment and moderation, we cultivate a mind that is free from constant craving, a mind that is, in the words of the Buddha, like a lotus flower that grows in mud yet remains unstained. When we cultivate this kind of inner wealth, our outer lives reflect a prosperity that is grounded, stable, and resilient. This approach helps us see that true success is not about how much we have, but how peacefully we can live with what we have, finding joy in each moment and satisfaction in each stage of life. Living fully through moderation and contentment doesn't just bring prosperity. It brings the kind of peace and happiness that are unshakable, offering a richness that goes beyond material wealth and resonates deeply with our sense of purpose and meaning. If you've watched this far, you're already taking steps toward living a life of true prosperity through Buddhist principles. Comment below with "prosperous journey" to affirm your commitment to a life of abundance and balance. Stay tuned. We have even more powerful insights waiting for you that will guide you toward a fulfilling, meaningful life. Don't miss out. Meditation and emotional management. Meditation is one of the most profound ways to bring balance to your mind and your life, offering a pathway to manage not only the turbulence of everyday stress, but also the complex demands of financial responsibility with clarity and confidence. In the fast-paced world we live in, where financial decisions often come with high stakes and the pressure to make quick calls, meditation becomes an invaluable tool to ground ourselves, slowing down the rush of thoughts that can cloud our judgment. The Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek clarity outside of yourself, as true clarity is not found in numbers, reports, or market trends, It resides within us, accessible when we cultivate stillness and awareness. Have you ever found yourself consumed with worry or fear over financial risks? These emotions, when left unchecked, can dominate our decisions, leading us to react instead of responding thoughtfully. By practicing meditation, we're not merely taking time to relax. We are retraining our minds to approach situations with calm, giving us space to examine our worries, notice our anxieties, and gently let them go. In this way, we build resilience against the highs and lows that come with financial pursuits. When you meditate consistently, you begin to notice a shift in how you handle emotions and make decisions. Think about it. How many times have financial anxieties kept you up at night? Your mind endlessly cycling through what-if scenarios. These thoughts, often based on hypothetical fears rather than actual realities, can cloud our understanding, making even small setbacks seem overwhelming. Meditation teaches us to step back from this mental noise, to observe it without letting it consume us. As the Japanese Zen master Dogen said, "To study the way is to study the self. To study the self is to forget the self." Through meditation, we begin to notice our fears and worries for what they are: temporary states, often magnified by our attachment to outcomes or aversion to loss. We can gradually let go of these attachments, making room for a peaceful, centered state from which we can approach our financial goals with a steady, open mind. How does this help us achieve our financial aims? When we remove the veil of anxiety and worry, we are left with a mind that's better able to focus and a heart that's more in tune with what truly matters. Meditation doesn't magically make financial challenges disappear, but it equips us with the inner tools to address them wisely, ensuring we're not driven by the impulse of fear or the allure of greed. Instead, we develop a sense of equanimity, a balanced approach that values mindful progress over hurried gains. Imagine yourself sitting in a quiet space, noticing your breath, each inhale and exhale drawing you closer to a state of calm. From this place, when faced with a financial decision, your response is informed by clarity, patience, and insight. You're able to consider all options with a discerning eye, recognizing which path aligns with your values and long-term intentions, rather than reacting impulsively to market trends or sudden changes. When we learn to manage our emotions in this way, we are also protecting our mental health. Financial pressures are a leading cause of stress for many, and if left unmanaged, they can spill over into other areas of our lives, affecting relationships, self-esteem, and overall well-being. The Dalai Lama wisely noted, "A calm mind brings inner strength and self-confidence, so that's very important for good health." A calm mind, cultivated through regular meditation, builds the foundation for a healthier life overall. How often do we think about health solely in terms of physical fitness or diet, overlooking the mind as a critical part of our well-being? Meditation not only strengthens our ability to manage finances wisely, but it also improves our ability to stay connected to others, make more compassionate decisions, and ultimately live a more fulfilled life. This calm and clear state of mind also allows us to set financial goals with a stronger sense of purpose. We stop being driven by short-term gains or external pressures and start setting goals that are in harmony with our true values. Ask yourself, are my financial goals a reflection of what I truly want, or are they influenced by societal expectations or fear of failure? Meditation opens the doorway to introspection, helping us understand what drives our ambitions and whether they align with our authentic self. From here, we can set goals that foster not only financial growth, but also personal fulfillment, creating a life that feels both prosperous and meaningful. Through consistent meditation practice, you'll find that achieving financial success doesn't have to come at the cost of peace and well-being. In fact, a mind well-trained in emotional management becomes less reactive to external events, cultivating a stable inner foundation that can withstand the ups and downs of financial markets or personal setbacks. Rather than seeing success as something you achieve out there, you begin to understand that it's cultivated within, a reflection of inner stability and an intentional approach to life's challenges. As Thich Nhat Hanh beautifully said, "The mind can go in 1,000 directions, but on this beautiful path I walk in peace." This peaceful path is one that meditation invites you to walk, guiding you to meet each moment with presence, free from the grip of fear or the push of ambition, allowing you to build a life that is truly prosperous. So what if you began each day with even a few moments of meditation, setting the tone for how you'll approach life's challenges, both financial and personal? Could a few minutes of stillness, spent in mindful awareness, become the key to a clearer, more grounded approach to life's demands? As you step into each day with this inner calm, you might find that your decisions and your life reflect true prosperity. You're not just preparing yourself to manage money wisely, you're setting a foundation for a life that values peace, balance, and authentic prosperity. In this way, meditation becomes more than a practice. It becomes a way of living fully, with purpose, resilience, and a heart at ease. Applying karma to achieve success. Applying karma to achieve success in life is about understanding that karma, a timeless principle in Buddhism, is not merely an abstract concept, but a guide that shapes our everyday actions and long-term achievements. In Buddhism, karma is the law of cause and effect. Our actions set off a ripple that flows into our future, shaping our lives based on the nature of our choices. By focusing on good deeds, we consciously sow seeds that mature into results, benefiting us and those around us. This is not a transactional approach, but rather an investment in integrity, empathy, and diligence. As Buddha once said, "What we think, we become," reminding us that our inner thoughts, paired with intentional action, lay the groundwork for the lives we desire to build. Let us first reflect on the role of hard work. When rooted in genuine effort and skill, hard work is like planting a sturdy tree with deep roots. Each time we dedicate ourselves to a task or goal with perseverance and precision, we create positive karma that rewards us with progress and fulfillment. This is not a shortcut to success, but a mindful practice of growth, knowing that every effort we make contributes to a cumulative journey of development. In our careers, for example, diligently performing even the smallest tasks with respect and excellence adds to our personal and professional karma, attracting respect, trust, and opportunities. While modern life often pushes us toward quick gains, karma reminds us that lasting success is crafted through sustained, patient effort. Responsibility, the next pillar of karmic success. Just as the moon cannot hide the glow of a lamp, neither can we avoid the consequences of our choices. Responsibility means embracing our duties wholeheartedly, recognizing that each role we hold, whether as a friend, partner, parent, or leader, affects our karmic path. When we live with responsibility, we respect not only our commitments, but also the people and situations connected to them. Taking responsibility is more than fulfilling obligations. It's about approaching each action with awareness and intentionality, knowing that what we contribute to our relationships and work will inevitably return to us. Lao Tzu captures this notion in his wisdom, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Each small step taken with responsibility moves us closer to a life that resonates with our values and aspirations. Helping others, an essential component of karmic success. Helping others enriches not only the lives of those we touch, but also our own. In Buddhism, compassion is considered the highest virtue, and helping others is a reflection of this compassion. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, generate a ripple of positive energy that travels through our own lives and beyond. When we offer support, we plant seeds of generosity that will eventually yield fruits of abundance and support in our own lives. Whether it's sharing knowledge, giving time, or simply listening to someone in need, these acts invite positivity into our lives, reinforcing the idea that what we give is ultimately what we receive. The Dalai Lama once said, "If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion." By helping others, we build a legacy of goodwill and prosperity that returns to us in unexpected and powerful ways. Living sincerely, the most profound practice of karmic success. Living sincerely is perhaps the most profound practice of karmic success. In a world where authenticity can feel rare, living sincerely means aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with our true selves. This sincerity is the foundation of trust, peace, and meaningful connections, both with others and within ourselves. When we act with sincerity, we are transparent in our motives, pure in our intentions, and consistent in our actions, making each interaction and decision an honest reflection of who we are. This integrity invites success that is genuine and lasting. As Buddha said, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Sincerity attracts truth and aligns our paths with harmony and peace. Ultimately, applying karma to achieve success means creating a life where prosperity is not solely defined by financial gain, but by a deeper wealth of respect, joy, and meaningful connections. Financial prosperity in karmic terms. In karmic terms, financial prosperity becomes a natural outcome of living in alignment with these principles. As we work hard, take responsibility, help others, and live sincerely, we cultivate an abundant life that reflects both inner contentment and outer success. This holistic approach is not merely about material wealth, but about achieving a state of balance and fulfillment, where the rewards are both tangible and spiritual. This balance is beautifully captured in the words of Thich Nhat Hanh. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. Cultivating gratitude to enhance spiritual abundance. Cultivating gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to live fully and embrace spiritual abundance. By being grateful for what we already have, no matter how small or simple, we open our minds to a feeling of richness that transcends material wealth. In Buddhism, gratitude is seen as a way to recognize the interdependence of all things, helping us appreciate the support we receive from family, friends, the natural world, and even strangers. When we pause to thank life itself, we nurture a mindset of abundance that helps us view life from a positive perspective, turning even ordinary moments into sources of joy. The Buddha once said, "Let us rise up and be thankful. For if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful." This simple teaching reminds us that there is always something to appreciate, even in difficult times. By acknowledging these small gifts, we train our minds to see abundance rather than lack. When we practice gratitude, we shift our focus from what we are missing to what we already possess. This helps us feel more satisfied and less inclined toward constant craving, which Buddhism identifies as a primary cause of suffering. Think about it. How often do we find ourselves comparing our lives to others or feeling inadequate because we don't have what someone else has? This comparison traps us in a cycle of desire and disappointment, never allowing us to be content. Yet when we replace comparison with gratitude, we change the way we see our lives. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we train ourselves to feel a sense of completeness. How would your life change if you started each day by appreciating even the smallest blessings? A warm meal, a friend's kind words, the breath that sustains you. When we start noticing and appreciating these small moments, life feels fuller and more meaningful. Gratitude also naturally attracts positive energy. When we are thankful for what we have, we tend to act with more kindness, empathy, and generosity, inspiring others and creating a ripple effect of goodwill. Imagine if everyone around you felt inspired to be kinder simply because they saw your joy in small, everyday things. This is the power of gratitude. It transforms our interactions with others and, in doing so, often opens doors to new opportunities and connections. The Dhammapada, one of the oldest and most revered Buddhist texts, states, "Even if one is wealthy without generosity and gratitude, one is but poor." Here, the Buddha teaches that true richness comes not from accumulating wealth, but from the abundance we feel inside, which arises from gratitude and kindness. Moreover, gratitude grounds us in the present moment, pulling us back from the restless pursuit of more and helping us fully experience the life we are living right now, instead of constantly planning for a future that may or may not come. Gratitude roots us in today, in this moment, allowing us to see the beauty of life as it unfolds. Have you ever noticed that when you are truly grateful, worries seem to fade away? It's as if, for a moment, all the anxieties about tomorrow fall away, leaving only a sense of peace. This is because gratitude calms the mind, making space for contentment to blossom naturally. Imagine how peaceful life would feel if we carried this calmness every day. If each step we took was grounded in appreciation rather than anxiety, gratitude wouldn't mean we stop pursuing our goals or stop wanting to improve our lives. It simply changes the lens through which that we view our journey. When we are grateful, we approach our goals with a sense of purpose rather than a sense of lack. Gratitude fuels our motivation by reminding us that, while we strive for growth, we are already blessed with much to be thankful for. Isn't it true that when we feel grateful, our hearts are lighter and our steps seem easier? This lightness carries us forward with more joy and less pressure, creating a sustainable and fulfilling way to live. The more we practice gratitude, the more we realize that success doesn't always come in the form of material gains. It might come in the form of inner peace, deep relationships, or the satisfaction of knowing that we're contributing positively to the world. Another beautiful aspect of gratitude is that it strengthens our resilience. Life isn't always easy, and sometimes we face challenges that seem insurmountable. Yet gratitude gives us the courage to face these difficulties because it reminds us of our strengths and blessings, even in times of hardship. When we take a moment to be grateful during tough times, we remind ourselves that we have endured difficulties before and have the inner resources to do so again. The Buddha said, "Radiate boundless love towards the entire world, above, below, and across, unhindered, without ill will, without enmity." This practice of boundless love becomes much easier when we recognize the support and kindness we've received from others. Gratitude encourages us to extend compassion even to those who challenge us, as we understand that everyone is part of the same interconnected web of life. So how can we cultivate gratitude in our daily lives? It doesn't require grand gestures. Simple practices can make a profound difference. Try starting your day by listing 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. Notice the way it changes your mindset as you go about your day. Or, at night, reflect on the positive interactions you experienced, letting yourself feel grateful for the people and moments that brought warmth to your life. Have you tried keeping a gratitude journal or practicing mindfulness meditation focused on thankfulness? Both are simple ways to shift your perspective and bring a sense of richness into your daily life. In a world that often encourages us to chase after what we don't have, gratitude reminds us that we are already abundant, already enough. By practicing gratitude, we cultivate a mindset that sees beyond lack and experiences each moment as an opportunity for fulfillment. How might your life change if every day you chose to see it through the lens of gratitude? This practice isn't just about feeling good. It's about creating a life filled with meaning, purpose, and profound inner wealth. A truly prosperous life in the truest sense. Generosity and compassionate, giving generosity, or dana, in Buddhism, is at the heart of a prosperous life. It teaches us that true wealth lies not in what we accumulate, but in what we give away with a full and open heart. Compassionate giving, as emphasized in Buddhist teachings, extends beyond financial or material donations. It's an attitude of kindness, an approach to life that values connection over possessions. This practice brings a deep, lasting sense of fulfillment. In Buddhism, giving is an act of compassion that benefits both the giver and the recipient, creating a cycle of kindness that nourishes everyone involved. The Buddha taught, "If you knew what I know about the power of giving, you would not let a single meal pass without sharing it in some way." When practiced sincerely, generosity reflects the understanding that all beings are interconnected, and that by giving, we uplift not only others but also ourselves. The act of giving allows us to experience the joy of unselfishness and reinforces the qualities of compassion and empathy, helping us transcend self-centered desires and connect with others on a profound level. In modern life, where material wealth is often equated with success, it can be easy to overlook the power of generosity. However, research shows that people who regularly practice acts of giving, whether through donations, volunteering, or simple acts of kindness, tend to experience greater levels of happiness and life satisfaction. This aligns perfectly with Buddhist principles, which remind us that wealth can support happiness, but only when used to benefit not just ourselves, but the world around us. Generosity also serves as a mirror, helping us reflect on our relationship with money and material possessions. When we give freely, we loosen the grip of attachment and open ourselves to a mindset of abundance. Think about the last time you gave someone a gift or helped someone in need. Didn't it feel like you gained something intangible yet deeply satisfying? This is the essence of dana, where giving becomes an opportunity to cultivate joy and inner wealth that no amount of material accumulation can provide. Generosity does not require grand gestures. It can be as simple as a smile, a listening ear, or sharing time with someone who needs support. These small acts of kindness make a significant impact, often more than we realize. In the workplace, for example, showing generosity can mean mentoring a colleague, offering constructive feedback, or celebrating others' achievements without envy. In our families, generosity might mean showing patience, offering help without expectation, or prioritizing time spent with loved ones. Consider starting with small steps. What can you give each day? Is it a word of encouragement to a coworker, a phone call to someone who feels lonely, or perhaps a small donation to a charity that resonates with your values? Generosity is not limited to financial contributions. It's an expansive practice that allows us to share whatever resources, skills, or time we have with those who might benefit. Financial generosity invites us to view money as a tool to bring joy and relief to others. Imagine if in setting financial goals, we also set goals for giving, not as an obligation, but as an integral part of a prosperous life. By choosing to give regularly, we create a habit of sharing our resources with intention and joy, understanding that prosperity is about creating value and uplifting others, as well as ourselves. We can also practice mindful giving by choosing causes that resonate with our values or address needs we feel passionate about. This approach aligns our financial resources with our beliefs, creating a sense of purpose and fulfillment in our contributions. Imagine the impact of choosing to support initiatives that not only help those in need, but also reflect our ethical values, such as environmental sustainability, education, or healthcare. In this way, each act of giving becomes a reflection of who we are and what we stand for, aligning our wealth with our spiritual values. When we practice generosity, we create a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate act. Kindness and generosity inspire others to act similarly, creating a cycle of compassion that can transform communities and even societies. In Buddhism, it's understood that our actions influence others, just as a single drop of water can create ripples across a lake. This ripple effect allows our generosity to touch many lives, often in ways we may never see. Consider the story of the Bodhisattvas, enlightened beings who dedicate themselves to helping all sentient beings achieve liberation. While few of us may reach such an exalted level of compassion, we can embody the spirit of the Bodhisattvas by making generosity a daily practice. Through each act of giving, we cultivate a sense of boundless love, helping to alleviate the suffering of others and filling our own hearts with compassion. Ultimately, generosity brings us peace, releasing us from the cycle of grasping and attachment that so often creates suffering. Each time we give freely, we diminish the hold of ego and desire, stepping closer to a state of contentment and inner freedom. As we become less attached to our possessions and more open to sharing them, we experience the joy of living a life centered on connection and kindness, rather than accumulation. The Buddha's words, "Happiness never decreases by being shared," serve as a reminder that generosity enriches both the giver and the receiver. By embracing a mindset of generosity, we cultivate an inner abundance that reflects a truly prosperous life, one that values compassion, connection, and the well-being of all. So ask yourself, how can I incorporate generosity into my life today? How might a life filled with compassionate giving transform not only my experience but also the lives of those around me? This is the path of generosity, a path that leads to a life of fulfillment, gratitude, and a deeper understanding of what it means to live fully and prosperously. Take a deep breath and let go of everything you've been told about attracting unexpected money. Put this in your cup on November 11th and attract lots of money. There's a timeless practice hidden in plain sight that has drawn abundance to those who embrace it, an ancient ritual that could shift your reality beginning on November 11th. Ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth and good fortune with ease while others struggle despite endless effort? The secret might not lie in harder work or luck, but in connecting with the natural energy of prosperity. Today, I'm sharing a powerful ritual using just 3 simple ingredients found in nearly every home. This isn't typical financial advice. It's a practice that taps into deep-rooted wisdom, opening doors to a new flow of abundance. If you're ready to invite prosperity into your life, like and subscribe to join us on this journey. Leave a comment, "I welcome wealth and abundance." And let's discover a ritual that could transform everything. Your path to prosperity begins now. Are you ready to take the first step?